First of all, Shaykh Abdullah bin Bayy in this very same auditorium the other day said, we don't deny anything about Islam. We don't deny anything. Our Islam, the Quran says, jahidu. We don't deny jihad. None of these things we can deny. But what is important is that there's a certain very small section in any Islamic text called Hudud. It's the smallest section of any Islamic fiqh book. The largest section is Tahara and Salah and the commercial law, divorce and marriage. These are all civil aspects of Islam. The smallest is called Hudud. Out of all the Hudud in Islam, there are only 5 and arguably only 4 that are agreed upon. All of those are called ahkam sultaniyah. They have nothing to do with common Muslims, nothing. They are the prerogative of the government of a Muslim state. And that government can suspend the hudud for maslahah. And this is simply a fact. The mufti is here. I'm not making this up. This is our religion. Iqamat al-hudud takhtassu bis-sultan. This is a qaida in fiqh. Establishing the hudud is the prerogative of the government. That's an accepted principle in our jurisprudence. And so the hudud are not the concern of common people. It's the concern of the government, and penal codes are solely the prerogative of a government. Vigilante justice does not exist in Islam. If somebody curses the Prophet, whether in public or private or any situation, no Muslim can take the law into his hands. No Muslim. It is prohibited. This idea of sentencing people to death because they express their views. Our Prophet ﷺ listened to the worst things said about him. In fact, they called him mudhammam, which means blameworthy. It's the opposite of Muhammad. And when he heard it in Sahih Bukhari, when he heard that, he said, Ajaban, sarafu ismi an al-sinatum. How wondrous God has removed my name from their tongue. They're talking about somebody called Mudhammam, and my name's Muhammad. He didn't give it any reality. If you think those cartoons were pictures of our Prophet, you're not a Muslim. You're not a Muslim. If you say that's a picture of the Prophet Muhammad, you're not a Muslim. Because the Prophet cannot be denigrated. Our Prophet cannot be denigrated by picture. There's no picture of him. We have no picture. We have a description of what he looked like, and it's all beautiful. And so any picture, there are pictures historically in the Shia tradition. Some pictures were done of Hussein and others. They're always beautiful people that have beautiful qualities because our Prophet ﷺ was beautiful, is well known. He was the most beautiful person. So those are not pictures of our Prophet ﷺ. There's a famous picture by Magritte. It's a pipe. And then it says, this is not a pipe in French. People had a hard time understanding that because they don't differentiate between an image of a thing and the actual thing itself. The image is not the thing. And that's like a Zen koan. It's to wake you up and make you think. So we cannot take the law into our own hands. Is it wise to implement hudud today? That's the prerogative of a government to decide that. But many states become pariah states when they do. So it's something that is not my purview or your purview or anybody else's. That is for the government to decide what they do with the penal codes. That's my view, and Allah knows best. May Allah forgive me if I said anything incorrect.